We're going to be talking to Andi Oliver about the brilliant people she's putting on a fabulous feast for in a new show.
But before then, whether he's playing the King of the Cons in Hustle or taken to the stage as the King of England in Henry V, Adrian Lester knows how to keep an audience captivated.
He sure does. And in his latest role, he's got magic at his fingertips as he becomes TV's latest baddie. Before we talk to Adrian, here's why everyone is talking about his new show, Renegade Nell.
I wonder how Nelly could fight like that. It's like an aura.
Nellie Jackson!
Why are you here?
I can only assume that your life is very important. Something stirring, something dark.
No mortal will touch her. So we must entrap her.
You're going to die, Nellie Jackson.
Yeah, well, I was never going to die in bed.
Oh, please welcome Adrian Lester. Adrian, welcome. It is a brilliant new series. So many people are talking about it. It follows the story of Renegade Nell.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about the character. Who is she?
She's come back from the war. Her husband died at war in 1705, England. She goes back to Tottenham to see her family. Her dad is wrongly accused of murder, and then she has to go on the run and protect her family. And she also has magic to help her fight and protect them as well.
Right. So the question is, where do you fit into the story, Adrian?
Well, I play Poynton, who's a politician. He's a member of the Queen's Privy Council, Queen Anne, but he thinks that the wrong monarch is on the throne. He's a Jacobite. He wants to get James on the throne. So he wants to depose the monarch, get James on the throne, and he wants to use Nell's magic to do it. So he has his own brand of magic, but feels it isn't strong enough to combat hers, and he wants to chase her down, get her magic and use it
Double magic.
Get double magic rather than single magic. Yeah.
Well, the LA Times are already talking about it and calling it genuinely loathsome. So what actually attracted you to the character?
I mean, you get 1705, you get the wigs and everything else, you get the staff, and you get that kind of Renaissance, if you like, England, magic, great character. Sally Wainwright wrote it. She's fantastic. I mean, it sounds like a hodgepodge of things, but running through it is hard. It's all about protecting family. It's, you know, Nell's trapped in a man's world where the rules are quite, you know, quite severe. She can't do what she wants. She says no to everybody. She's taking her life in her own hands, and she's protecting her sisters while she does it.
Now,
it's great. It's great.
The name Sally Wainwright will have made people sit up there.
Yeah.
Because, of course, she's the creator of Happy Valley and Gentleman Jack. What is it about this that people who love those series will like, then, do you think?
It's the same skill. It's the same sort of depth of character. Everybody's three-dimensional. No one is, you know, although it's on Disney and it feels like it's for the kids, yes, the kids will enjoy it, but it's for the whole family. It's got political intrigue. It does get a bit scary as well, I have to warn you. You know, for those little ones watching, it gets a bit scary. There's a lot of action, fight sequences. It's great fun.
Got it all, Adrian.
It's got it all. But Sally's skill to tie that all together into a cohesive story over 8 episodes is fantastic.
Yeah. Talking about having it all, because Louisa Harland, who plays Nell in it, has actually said, when it comes to playing stunts, you are the real deal. Can you confirm or deny this, please?
I can confirm as much as insurance would allow. I did no spoilers, but did my own fight sequences.
Wow.
Oh. The thing is, you see, we are not really used to seeing you in sort of action roles, per se, Adrian. But a little bird tells me you are, in fact, a black belt in Taekwondo.
Yeah.
Why have we not seen this skill before now?
It's quite hard to get into other things. You know, if you have a scene with somebody in a bank and you say, "Oh, can I just turn around and kick them in?" No, okay, fine. You can't just bring it into everything. But it's just been a hobby for years. It's something that keeps me fit.
Well, look now, it's more than a hobby. Look, you are master of the
We have
craft.
actually found this footage. There's no hiding it anymore. Look at that. But you actually teach as well.
Yes, I teach alongside my instructor certain classes in South East London, and when I became a fourth Dan, you get the title Master, which is daunting because you keep trying to live up to that, but it enables you to teach, to be able to teach.
Wow. And you're working on your own film at the moment as well?
Yeah, I've written a film called Lottery Boy that I'm trying to get funding for. It's about a kid who's homeless, living on the streets of London, and he has a winning lottery ticket given to him by his mom, who's no longer with us. And he has to find someone he can trust because he's 14 years old and you can only claim the money when you're 16. So as soon as he tells one friend that he thinks he has on the street, all hell breaks loose, and he's running for his life across London.
Sounds like a tearjerker.
We've got this lovely comment that's come in as well, Adrian. Lloyd says, I've binge watched the whole series already this weekend, and I hope there's another series.
I hope so too. Thanks, Lloyd. Yeah, we'll
definitely
Just
one
say there
to
is
watch.
on television, then it has to happen, you see.
the second series will start shooting very soon.
Thank you, Adrian. You can see Renegade Nell on Disney Plus right now.
Okay, now there's nothing better than sharing a meal with friends and family, something that presenter and chef Andi Oliver excels in, and now she's putting her skills to the test in a brand new show that brings communities together for a fabulous feast. Before we talk to Andi, let's take a look.
I've spent my life celebrating people through food and through music. So I've seen firsthand the power a great party has to bring us closer together. Now I'm taking my passion for parties the length and breadth of the UK. Good afternoon, everybody. This will be food with heart and soul that paints a picture of Britain. It's going to be a mammoth task. But if I get this right...
You're so welcome.
It's going to be epic.
It sure is. Please welcome Andi Oliver. Andi, absolutely love this idea. When it comes to putting on a party, how much of a pro are you?
I mean, I just think you have to mean it. You have to do everything with all your heart, all your soul, all your everything. Otherwise, what is the point? And to me, parties are like medicine. It's the medicine that we need, particularly right now, you know.
Yeah.
I think we could all be forgiven for thinking that the world is a fractured place everywhere, that there are no communities left, that we've all had enough of each other and everybody hates each other. And it's really not the case. And I sort of preach that all the time. And making this show let me know that I was right. And I'm so happy. I mean, I'm quite happy to be right anyway, generally, but I was particularly happy to be right about that particular fact, because I met up and down the country just extraordinary people who turn up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to look after their neighbour, to check on each other, to uplift each other, to raise each other up and make sure that communities stay strong. And that's what we really, really need right now, you know?
And there's nobody that embodies a party like Andi Oliver.
Wow. And, you know, also the definition of a party can mean so many things.
Yeah.
You know, 6 people is a party, 4 people is a party,
2
200.
people can be a party.
2 people could be a party. Hey, I've had parties on my own. But I had a party for about 200 people at my house the other day. My friend turned 60. And we had a huge tent in the garden. We took everything outside and put it in the garden, and we had food and we had a bar and we had proper old school sound system in the front room. It was the best.
Fun.
Until my goddaughter said, you know, you're 120 years old now between you, and that put a little bit
Put a bit of a dampener on
things.
it, yeah. Never mind. Tonight, you're in Bristol.
Yes.
Now then, tell us about the really special guy who's been celebrated.
Yeah, the amazing... Oh, I mean, there's a lot. There he is. He's the most beautiful man, the most genuine heart and soul, this spirit. You know, some people just have a spirit. The moment you meet, you say, your spirit tech. Literally, I met this guy and I was just like, I feel like I know you so well already. He's just a fulsome individual who genuinely cares so much about the people around him. And he realised that the homelessness in Bristol was really reaching epic levels, and he took it on his own back. He started using shipping containers and turning them into habitats for people. But literally, there's a shower in there, there's a telly in there, there's a kitchen in there, there's a bedroom. He's actually done them all up, and he works with local businesses. They sponsor the shipping container.
Amazing.
He builds it, and not only does he give people somewhere to live, but he helps people get their finances under control. He gives them access to mental health services. He gives them community back. He gives them life back. It's not just...
No, it's not somewhere to live.
It's not just giving you somewhere to live. It's like actually bringing you back into the world with other people and then feeling seen and feeling connected again. And it was my honour to be able to do something to support such an incredible human being. And that happened. See, I've got in my throat again.
You have.
Up and down the country. This happened to me again and again. I met these people who reminded me that humanity is so precious. And this is something we all know, but to see people who make that their living daily reality. You know, Lem Sisse, the poet, calls it the work that you do when no one's watching.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really beautiful way to put it, because it's not about other people seeing it and checking all that sort of... It's just you get up every day and you think about each choice that you make, and each choice making the world a better place. And that is a beautiful way to live, right?
Andi for Prime Minister.
I know.
Amazing.
Oh, all right, I'll do it. I've got time next Saturday.
And let's talk a bit more about the cooking. Adrian, actually, I'm going to, because I know you two know each other. What does a feast look like to you?
Oh, well, it's got to have rum, because we were just talking about rum before.
Standard.
The VT was
Standard.
running. And different kinds of rum.
Yes.
Because there's rum at the beginning, there's rum in the middle.
There's
and there's rum
different
for the
rums.
end.
Yes.
It's got to have rum. And
Rum in the food.
I like rum in the food, in the cake. People are watching.
Yes.
We're just chatting. We're just talk amongst yourself. But I like flavour. I like flavour, like strong flavours. I'm not afraid of spice. I'm not afraid of using some lime, some lemon. Also going for, aniseed or even mix a crushed pistachio in some of the sauces or whatever it takes. I love mixing different flavours together. So,
And very quickly, Andi, while you're here, quick mensch for the podcast that you're doing with Makita. It
Stirring
sounds
it up.
lovely.
Oh, we love it because, and actually it really is an extension of what we're doing on Fabulous Feasts as well. It was Makita's idea. There were so many ideas, what should we do? And we decided to invite people to our home. We open it up and we invite a guest to bring another guest with them.
Oh,
wow.
Because, and that sort of switches it up a bit, because as soon as somebody brings somebody with them that they love, you get them talking on a deeper level really, really quickly. People bring their wives, their husbands, their kids, their best friends with them. And it's just a dinner party at our house that everyone's invited to.
Absolutely love that. A meal, some
We'll come.
talking, a
Perfect.
fun conversation. Andy, thank you so much.
All of you.
Fabulous Feast continues tonight, 8 o'clock on BBC Two and on iPlayer.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have time for tonight. Thanks to all our guests for joining us.
Tomorrow, Matt Baker and Kings of Leon will be here. Have a lovely evening. See you then. Bye-bye.